Well, the Australian Railway Historical Society preserves rail heritage in a nutshell. We do this through running our steam train, as you can see today, which has been restored by our members. And we also have a museum at Canberra, which doubles as our depot where we do all the work. And that museum is also open to the public for people to look at what we're doing. Well, we've got 3 steam locomotives, not all of them running at the moment. The one that we've got here today is running, of course. We have 1210, which is very historically significant as it brought the first train into Canberra. And we have a very large Garrett locomotive being restored at the moment. As well as that, we've got 3 or 4 diesel locomotives that we use on our longer trips, and we sometimes use them to assist the steam engine up the steep hills as well. We've got 3 of those. We do everything from the engineering side to the sales, the hospitality and the crewing side of the train. Our own volunteers crew the train. To do that, they've got to be qualified to the same level as professional railwaymen. Some are professional railwaymen in their real life, others are not, but we have a mix of people who crew our trains.
Well, the Australian Railway Historical Society in Canberra run a market day train on the 3rd Sunday of every month, typically, and we go to Bungendore and there's a market there, and it's quite a nice destination for our passengers. We generally haul steam, except in summer when we can't because of fire restrictions. But we have a deluxe service with a morning and afternoon tea, and also a standard service. And generally our passengers, I would have to say, have a fabulous time, and so do the crew. I've got a professional interest in planning and transport, I suppose, but I have to admit I just simply love trains, and that's what drew me to it originally. And I've slowly got sucked in, you might say, as we all do. I think trains attract quite a few interesting people, and it's once they get a grip on you, you don't have any choice anymore.
We're funded basically by ourselves and by the profits we make from these trains we run. We don't get a lot of government support. We do constantly apply for heritage grants and things like that, and we get a small amount from there. But the great majority comes out of our pockets and from the profits of running our trains. Yeah. One of the methods and the methodology we use is that we believe in running trains as a demonstration of heritage, not simply sticking them on a siding for people to look at. So that costs a lot more, but it also produces money as well.
Well, the Society's has been going for over 40 years, and was originally started by people wanting to rescue rolling stock that was being trashed, if you like. And it grew a little bit like Topsy through the tremendous efforts of some people to start with, some of whom are still involved with the Society. And since then, it's really grown beyond their wildest expectations, such that we've actually taken trains to Adelaide, which I've been on one as a passenger with my children. We've been as far as Queensland and have taken many trips down to Melbourne. We've got lots of different carriages, sleepers, dining cars, kitchens, and just the normal little Bungendore runs.
Well, as a steam train driver, you need to start off as a fireman. So basically you start off in the depot, preparing the engine, lighting it up, starting it up from cold, and then working up some hours to get your boiler attendance certificate. And then once you've done that, and you get passed out as a fireman. You have to do a steam driver's school and spend a number of hours under tuition learning how to drive the steam engine. I've been involved with these since I was a little kid, about 12 years old, and I've just had a fascination with the steam locomotive. This was built in Manchester in the United Kingdom in 1908. It was brought out here for use in the Sydney suburban network. Originally it was a tank engine, and then it was converted to a tender locomotive. I operate others. I operate this one in Canberra, but I also work for the Rail Transport Museum at Thirlmere on some of the bigger locomotives. Yeah, I work for the railways now. I work for Pacific National at Port Kembla, driving coal trains. And then before that, I was actually a motor mechanic by trade, and I've done a few other trades, air conditioning and that type of thing. Yeah. They've all got their own personality. Yeah. Oh, this one's good. It's behaved itself today. Okay. Yeah. They can be a bit cantankerous sometimes. Yeah. But, yeah, this one we call the rat sometimes. Yeah. Okay. We've got another one similar to this we call the mouse. So. Yeah.
Yes, we're planning to do some steam train rides at the Centenary. We are hopeful of having our other steam locomotive 1210 available for use by then because of its significance to Canberra, and in that it brought the first train into Canberra, and we're looking at a reenactment of that to be organised. I'm fairly confident the loco will be available by then. It has a little bit more work to be done on it, and hopefully it'll be ready towards the end of this year. ActuAGL provided us with funding for some water tanks that we use to harvest the water that comes off our shed, and we use that in our steam locos because steam locos need water and they need coal, and these days you've got to be environmentally smart with that, otherwise you don't run. So yeah, we've got that sort of support, and a few of the other clubs in Canberra have supported us over the years as well.
We've got our scheduled tours that are on the web and so on, but we also have other things we do. We've got educational tours for children. We've got some charters. We've taken some children recently on a dance train just to Queanbeyan and back. We also run charters for people. We've had weddings at Bungendore Station. We've had people wanting to charter the trips for 21st birthday, whatever. We've had charters at our railway museum where people sit in a carriage and have a railway experience, if you like. So we've got people ring us up and want to charter a train. People would like to find out more about the things we do, either as charter or to book a seat, they can simply look on our website or ring our booking office, and of course the booking office details are on the website.